Yeah, no. You know where my build at next? Lake Worth. They're the only fucking joint around that's got stuff. Yeah,
all right.
54 miles
Ready?
from my
Yep.
All right, this is just an FMJ. What is it, Blazer Brass?
It doesn't cost me anything.
Or is this the Federal?
This is the Blazer.
Blazer Brass. Okay, first test FMJ round. 1095.
Yeah, so they're lying like son of a bitches. How much are they telling you this is?
This one doesn't say.
Oh.
The other box does.
See, the other box says like 1250 or something.
All right.
All right. So for each one, we'll start it. For each bullet, we'll start a new series on the Labrador. We'll just basically start up a new. So now,
Okay.
shoot one more.
Okay.
Because that gives us a baseline.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a new.
I mean, I don't mind shooting. You want to shoot one of these?
No. Come on, man. I shoot.
Well, but have you shot 30 Super Carry?
No, I have not.
Just to feel how light it is compared to the 9.
All right.
All right.
I'll do that.
The master now is shooting the 30 Super Carry FMJ Blazer Brass.
I don't sit down and eat a whole box of cookies.
All right.
1083.
So that's good. That means that you fouled the barrel, so the second one is going a little bit faster. All right. So
Wasn't it
now.
1095 the previous one?
Oh, was it 1095? It
Yeah.
wasn't 10. Okay. All right. All right. So then we're just going to start up a new series. There. Yes. And then we are now ready to shoot the 50 grain. And then it's all you. So you go ahead.
50 grain. All right.
And I'll.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. So if I didn't ask, you wouldn't have known what to give. I mean, why are you?
So 50 grain.
Yeah, I gotta work on this guy. That's all right. Down here, I should
Yeah, I got all the load data that later.
Okay, how are you?
I'm filming now.
All right, stand by.
You got
All right, 50 grain.
No, I got a 1022.
Stand by and fire. How far down into the gel does it look?
It went straight through the first one and that far into the second one.
So we're already at about 20 inches.
Right.
Holy, so that was a 50 grain,
That was a 50.
just to show on the camera. That's a 50 grain Xtreme Cavitator. And the VO is 800? That can't be right.
No.
All right, so let's go
That's
to the
what
next.
I'm saying. It's just, it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to be is 1900 feet per second, which corresponds to the depth there. You
Gotcha.
know. If it went 800. No, that's what I'm saying.
800 can't be accurate.
Unfortunately, this is very, it's probably a super light bullet, copper bullet.
Yep.
And it's just having a problem picking
Picking it up. Okay.
Because the other one it picked up with the lead in it.
Yeah.
That's a lead core. It picked it up right away. And that might just be an issue we're going to have today.
Yeah.
But I believe pretty damn good, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So we're ready for the 55 grain. Now this is the Xtreme Defender round. Which, let's see if I can get a better. And there's the. So this is a 30 Super Carry, 50 grain. This is not a round that is currently in production, but the Maestro over here is the one that hooked me up. So
We're making it work.
We're
right,
making it work.
All right, let me, okay, I'm zoomed in. I'm filming, so you can shoot anytime.
okay, I'm going to go just below that one.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a guy for 35 years.
This
All
went
right.
further. This went another 2 inches.
Okay, so this is showing 63 on the velocity.
Yeah, no, it's the copper.
Gotcha.
And as you can see, this went even further.
Yeah, quite 2 inches further. 2 inches further.
Now this is badass stuff, Preston.
Well, you know what we didn't do is we didn't police our brass to check for any failure. That was still hot. Here you go. And here's the other one.
No, this is, you know, okay, so those are the two first ones, right here.
This is the hot one.
Yeah, these are the cold ones, these are the FMJs.
You don't see any evidence of any deformation.
Nope, they're 100%, and what I'm looking at is the primers.
Yeah.
So here's factory.
I don't think it's.
I don't really see much difference, because if they were super overpressure, it would be floating out the primer.
Right.
And that's not happening, because we're shooting within the PSI, the
Yeah.
factory PSI.
Yep.
There should not be any issues.
Yeah. So that was close to what, 22 inches?
That's pretty badass. I'm really curious about the 75s and 85s.
Okay.
I mean, you can leave this on.
Yeah.
It'll probably give you a shitty reading.
Right. So here's a 70 grain,
75.
75 grain. These are Lehigh bullets, and we're loaded to standard SAMI-spec pressures,
Yeah, they're loaded to just below max.
just below max. 52,000 being the max per SAMI.
And I'll catch the brass.
Do you want
no, I'm
to
gonna
film?
film,
Yeah, sorry. My filmer wanted to become a grip.
All right, hold on.
Stand by.
Stand by. Stand by. We're filming.
Okay, stand by. Slightly below that one.
All the way through the first and this much into the second.
Interesting. So that was the 75.
And here's the brass. And the brass is fine.
No problem.
Nope. No problem at all.
Good job loading that stuff. Okay, so that one just barely, so that's only like 17 inches penetration.
No, it went into the second block.
No, I understand that, but only like an inch in.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
16 in one, 17
Oh, it's a
inches.
16? Okay, I didn't
Yep.
know that.
They're 16-inch blocks.
Right.
All right, so
Well, but you know, it is also going slower, you know, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the heavier bullet.
but it's showing 839. Probably the bigger mass is picking up
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Disregard that. I'm just leaving it on because it doesn't cost anything. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's-
This is the 85 grain by Lehigh Xtreme Cavitator round.
We'll see y'all later.
All right.
Ready for the filming?
And we are filming.
Okay, stand by. Was the trajectory of the bullets pretty any down, or did it look like it's fairly level?
Showing pretty level.
All right. Got to charge the round. All right, here we go. Perfect.
All right. Do you want to go cold and go look at them?
Yes.
All right.
Here's the other round.
All right. Let me see that.
I will.
All right. We're cold.
Here you go.
No problem at all.
Okay. And here's all the other cases. So we are currently cold. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that one, the last one here, it got 15 inches.
Yep.
So this one's close to 17. This is probably pretty close to 20, and that's probably pretty close to 22.
Yeah.
So that was the first one, right?
That was the first one.
That's the 50.
So the 55 went the furthest.
Which one?
The 55. Probably because of
Is that the
shape of the
55, or
bullet.
is this one the 55?
Yeah, that's the 50, the 55, the 75, the 85.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's some nasty wound shit it's pulling
Yeah.
inside here. Look at that.
And we're actually looking at, and the reason it could be, let's see, that one looks like the bullet is still facing forward. For clear ballistics gel, which is a non-organic version, for you to get a wound track that size is way over what you would normally see in organic gel. Organic gel is
really?
designed to show a larger stretch cavity.
Because if you look here, this bullet is turned backwards.
Turn backwards, that's correct.
And so is this. So is the 85.
Yeah.
This one is the 55 is still going forward.
This one is backwards too.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Is it backwards? How about the 50? Oh, yeah, they're all backwards. No,
All
this
but
one
the
is
one.
backwards.
That one's not.
That one is not. But the 55 is backwards.
Right, so let's get the wound tracks from this side as well. All right. I mean, to get that level of wound, organic gel really shows well. This stuff does not show well for the wound
Oh, okay. All right, I see what you're
because this is much more elastic, it's more dense,
saying. Okay.
but this is for penetration depth.
Well, are you happy with those, how those bullets are performing?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. The one that went this distance here, 16, 17 inches, is probably the one. So that's the longer.
Well, you know, the one type of them are just a cross cut on the front of the bullet, and one has that little square tit,
Yep.
which has to be counted in the overall length.
Yeah.
But it makes the bullet more, you know, like slender, and probably gives you a better penetration. You know, I mean, if it was going to be me and all I wanted was to go through like denim, I would use the one with this little square tip.
Right.
I mean, you just killed 4 people with absolutely no doubt.
Yeah. Well, this season is going to be deer season.
Well, then you killed.
And I've already taken deer with
And they
the
don't
other
wear-
versions of this same
They
bullet.
don't wear denim.
No. They wear leather, which is a lot harder.
Yeah.
Let me just flip the box over, and we'll shoot a series.
Yeah, no, do it.
It's just easier for you to film if I have them.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I've watched hours and hours of ballistics videos.
Right? No, I think we're doing pretty good for a couple of amateurs.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, hold on. How's that?
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, see this one just popping out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and, since that one's right there and available. So that is
That fucker can be used again, almost.
Yeah, if the
Oh,
rifling is-
it's damaged by the rifling, but still.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, this is really serious testing. You realize this. This is valuable testing.
Well, that's why
Right.
my video YouTube channel, I put some shooting in my father's garage,
Oh, okay.
and again, I'm just trying to evaluate the suitability of this ammo for self-defense.
Right.
And
Well,
utilizing gel and live subjects.
I'm interested in see how they feed out of the magazine. You know, how you know, one thing is to rack one in, another thing is to have the gun feed the second one. Those are 2 different things.
Okay, we're still not hot. I just need to turn that gel a little bit.
Do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to bother with this Labrador anymore. It's just kind of a waste of our time.
It's not giving
It's
good
just
reading.
the copper bullets is just fucking with us completely. But I think that my computed speeds are probably pretty damn close to what they're supposed to be.
Right.
So
Is there any way possibly to locate it further forward? You say there's an actual speaker in here?
No. There's no speaker.
Or not a speaker, but I mean a microphone.
Well, there's an acoustic trigger, and then there's the Doppler system. And we could try to change the trigger source to Doppler just to see if that would make any difference.
Okay.
And then, you know, and that's real, I mean, that's nothing. That's just a setup thing that I can do right now. Which one are you going to shoot now?
I'm going to shoot the FMJ again.
Okay. So you're going to shoot 115 grain. Okay. Cool.
Correct.
All right. So.
We're still cold.
Yeah. All right, we could try.
Maybe go even further.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can set it all the way out there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Like
see if we
that?
can't get some better data on that.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way to do it, like, you know, foolproof, is to just get one of those cheap Caldwell chronographs where you shoot under two screens. I mean, this is supposed to be like the new and fancy, but the old style chronograph is a lot more reliable.
Yeah. I'm going to try having the barrel
Yeah.
just even with it and see if that has any benefit. All right, so this
Yep.
we need to...
Yep, go hot. And now you can just shoot. There's nobody else on this range,
Right.
so that's perfect.
Well, still
All right.
always want to check.
Yep. No,
All
no,
right.
you're doing the right thing.
So FMJ, this is Blazer 30 Super Carry. And they don't have a rating on here as far as performance, so you'd have to go to the website to get that information. All right. You want to shoot another one?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we get for chrono on this. I wish I could see down range at what, if anything, on. Can you see the laser down there?
Yep.
I'm going to fire from there. Okay, my red.
You want me to go down there and put up a target?
We could. Okay, the range is still
Yeah, just go cold.
still cold. Okay. I've got some in my bag. The problem is you can't see the hole from here, whereas if you have these.
Oh, you want to put? Yeah, no problem.
I'll see you up there.
Okay. I'm just not quite sure what I would fix it with. Range
Here,
is
I'll
cold.
just put them on one of my. Here, just glue it right onto that. And
I
then
don't know if this is glue on.
Oh, in that case, I'll just staple it right on, right through.
Yeah. Because that'll have a report, because
Yep.
it takes the paint off of it.
Yep. Hey, I'm at a good hunt. I'm learning, I'm just filing this away for future use. No, this is pretty valuable stuff because I don't think anybody has done this yet.
Not with this ammo.
Right. I'm sure there are guys out there that have done all kinds of experimenting, but we're on the ragged edge here with what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
So what I'm going to do with the aiming, because my red dot and my green laser are very slightly off.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to figure out which one's the more accurate one at range.
All right, you're hot. You can shoot anytime you want.
All right, camera is still on.
Oh, and all those guys just left. That's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome.
Eyes and ears.
If you're gonna try to get speed, I would put it like more like right there.
Okay, the green,
I see the laser.
okay. My red dot, if I go to the top left, my red dot is the bottom right of that target.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
They're like 8 inches apart.
Right, but I've got it sighted in for 7 yards.
I was gonna say at that distance,
Yeah,
you know, at
so I'll
7
go
yards.
ahead and just, this is at FMJ, at range. Now let's see if we even hit the target. How far is that, you think?
That's 25 yards.
I don't even know if we hit it.
1,078. That's,
Do you see anything? 1,078.
yep.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to waste the rounds that I don't think I'm going to use to test, to see. Hang on, let me grab my camera real quick.
Oh, let's go cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep. All right, so you figure that's 25 yards?
Yeah, this is 25. This is a 25-yard range.
Gotcha. That's a long way to shoot.
Huh?
That's a long way to shoot for a handgun.
Handgun. You didn't even hit paper.
No. Well, that's why I got it sighted in for 7 yards. That's
I
7
hear you.
yards. It's a tack driver.
I hear you, man.
And I probably
I mean,
flinched.
a 3.5 inch barrel at 25 yards. Let's put it this way: I never shoot that.
All right. So the ones that went, the short ones, and the ones that went way over. So we started at the top and worked our way down, correct? So it was 50, 55, 75, and 85?
Yes. We start at the at the lowest. And
At
bullets are
the
very
lightest weight, right?
The lightest weight did not go the furthest. The lightest weight went the second furthest. This 55 is the one that went the furthest.
$16, 18, 20. Yeah, see, that's 20 inches. So that the Cavitator is the one that was the distance that I was looking for, because that is exactly FBI spec, max limit. FBI spec, they want between 12 and 18 inch penetration.
All right, so if this is 16 inches, and these are, so then this one gave you, is it to the front of the bullet or the back of the bullet?
It's to the wound track, because
okay.
it bounced back.
All right, so this one is 17 and a half. This one is 20 exactly. And this one is 20, this one is 24.
24.
18 and 6 is 24. This is 4, so that's 20, and that's 17 and a half.
Okay, so, and the one that gave the best wound track,
Is the, it was the lightest one, the 50 grainer.
well, but if you look at this
That-
bloom here, that could be where this thing tumbled.
That's probably where it did tumble.
But that's the one that's right about, so you said that one's at 20 inches.
This one is 20 inches.
Yeah, and
That's
this
the
was,
lightest one.
so this one was pretty close to 18 inches.
So both the heavy ones look to me like, you know, this one here is 17 and a half, and you said FBI says
Between 12 and 18,
so both the heavy bullets will
within spec.
are within the specs. The lighter ones went a little bit too far, but you know, you can load those down to just a slightly lower muzzle velocity, and that's going to bring him back into where you want him. I mean,
Well, but in this case, I didn't buy a bunch of ammo for the purpose of having a bunch of different ammo.
Right.
I just want the one that's most effective.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I'm just telling you what you could do with these. But I would, you know,
This is the perfect bullet here.
There you go. That's a 75 grainer.
Yeah, it's a 75 grain, and it's the conventional 4 fluted versus the Phillips or the Robinson head.
Yep. That's exactly it.
All right, so let me try then a couple of the ones that I'm not going to be using, which is the 50 and the 55.
Sure.
All right. Range is hot. Oops. All right. So range is hot.
Do you want me to fill this?
Do what?
Do you want?
No, I'm not going into the gel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I may as well go into the gel. Yeah, if you don't mind.
No.
Thank you. All right, again.
We are filming.
All right. Okay, this is a 50 grain Xtreme Cavitator again, which is this one here. Ready?
Yep.
All right. The screen went blank. Hit the power button.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, now you shut it off. So now let's just turn it. It's got a sequence you got to follow. And now it comes on, and then you just have to hit this twice. And now it's ready when you have a yellow light.
So
That's the old one.
The
That's
previous one?
That's the FMJ.
All right, so let me fire another one of those 50. I'm not going to go into the gel with it. How far did that one look like it went in?
It went identically into the gel, which is what I was happy with, because that means that the load is consistent. You know? So
that's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, go. Yeah, yeah. If you look at this, it went within like a 1/4 inch of the first one. So basically, it's penetrating very evenly.
Okay.
If you look from the top, you know they're almost identical when you look from the top. And that's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm going to fire one more, not in the gel, just for velocity, to see if I can figure out what it's doing. All right, camera's still rolling. All right. I'm going to just use iron sights on that far target out there.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, acquisition error, could not track the projectile.
No. Yeah, and you got to get that all the time. Fuck that thing. No, seriously, it likes, you know, lead projectile or, you know, normal FMJ stuff. You see, it has no problem picking that up, and it doesn't want to pick up the copper stuff.
Okay. To go cold is flashing red lights.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a walk down there. This will probably be my last time looking at that target.
No, hey, listen. No, this worked out that they let us use this range. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just so happy about getting the gel.
Yeah. Oh, I see where you hit.
You do?
This is your
Ah,
hole.
yes.
Yeah, that's your hole.
So I was just slightly high.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, well, what is that? 10 inches?
Yeah, you know.
Oh well. All right, so we'll go ahead and finish up with the other 3 in the gel.
Yep.
And then we'll have comparative for your loading analysis.
Yeah, then I'll just pull the rest of the blazers and I'll load them with whatever you want.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
I would say both the 75s and the 85s, to me, are doing pretty much the same job. You know, it's up to you which one you want to shoot. But.
Well, I gotta again really look at the.
We cleared it with the guy ahead. We're shooting into some ballistic gel, so that's why we're shooting at the fire range, because we're not shooting at the back stuff. We're just messing around with trying to see the penetration. So we're almost done, and then I'll be shooting muzzle loader. All right.
Is that another one of ours?
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, I would say that these are good to use the pulled bullets and do one reload at a low pressure for just range stuff if you want me to, because they're good enough to pop, to do like, laser sighting at 7-yard stuff, I just would not reuse them for this max pressure stuff.
right.
And then I'm keeping my eyes open, because as soon as at like Starline Brass or one of those guys is starting to produce the 30 Super Carry,
Yep.
we'll buy a couple hundred pieces,
Right.
and I can load you up, for storage.
Right. Gotcha.
All right.
All right, let's see here. All right, range is hot. All right, so 55 grain now. Shall we film?
Yes. Well, you're shooting in the gel now?
Yeah.
All right, we're filming.
All right. Okay, 55 grain.
All right, go ahead and go cold.
Cold.
Yeah, within
Quarter inch.
within maybe ½ inch of the previous one. It's still the one that penetrates the deepest. So it went. This is the one right here.
Well, that was this one here.
Right.
So that's the 55 grain.
Right. Still the best penetration of all of them.
Okay. But it's too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
again, the 75, the 75 and 85 are the ones you actually have boxes of.
Exactly.
So that's.
Yep. All right. So the next is 75,
All right.
and that is the Lehigh Xtreme Defender.
Let me know when you're ready.
All set?
Stand by.
Okay.
We're filming.
All right.
All right. Oops, I think we fired on cold.
Yes, we
Nobody
did.
here. Very interesting. They're very, very consistent. The 75 went absolutely, I would say, identically to the first 75. There's the first 75. There's the second 75.
Yep. Yeah, maybe a quarter-inch max
It's-
difference.
it's-
And that's statistically insignificant.
Right, right.
Perfect. Perfect. I could just come and spend hours in your in your shop.
You may right now be up against a little bit of coppering in your barrel.
Yeah.
So, that'll slow you down just like very, very tiny bit.
Right.
And, if you don't have a decoppering agent, I have all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have a different chrono, do you, with you?
No, not with me.
Okay.
I got a Caldwell, and it's in at the manufacturer for repair. It's got some kind of electronic bullshit with it.
Yeah.
They're like only $100.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
really cheap. So.
Well, the ballistics gel was the biggest expense that I've done on this stuff. So.
How much were those 2 blocks?
$140.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's not a big expense. All right.
Okay.
So the 75 grain.
So now you're doing the 85 grain.
Yeah, the 85 grain, and that is the Cavitator. And this out of the.
Okay, we are filming.
All right. All right, here comes.
All right, go cold.
We're cold. Did it get down into the cardboard?
I don't know where it is.
Isn't
I
that,
don't know where-
isn't that it right there? Oh, no, no.
That's what I'm saying. Where the hell is it?
It went out through the side right here.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, I shot at an inch inside, but it's just enough.
Because that's where the other one went out there.
Yeah. So what I'll do, where have we got room in the block? Let me do one thing. Can you hold this for 1 second?
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to turn the block this way.
Yeah, because it's only going to go into the first block.
Right. And I'll take a shot right here.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yep.
When I was shooting in my father-in-law's shop, I fired a round into the gel. It slingshotted out the side and hit me in the calf.
Did it break skin?
No.
Oh, wow.
I felt it. I was like, what the heck was that? And I could hear it hitting the floor, and I picked it up. I've got it on video.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, go hot.
All right. We're hot. And this is, again, the 85 grain
Yep. Let me know when
Xtreme Cavitator. All right.
And we are filming.
Range is cold.
Yep, it's right here, right where it's supposed to be, in the first block.
All right. Okay, and that's pretty much the same distance that the other one was
Yep.
it not?
Yep.
So that's right at
So the
15
75 and
inches.
85 are both FBI.
Yep.
spec.
So the 75, that's the ticket.
It gives you about 17 and a half inches
Yep.
consistently.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see if I got any. Those are impressive wound tracks for non-organic gel. All right, that's the end of this video.